and welcome to Q&A with Megan. This is the Social Justice and Faith edition. I want to start with the first question, which is, I care about what's going on in the world. I don't really know how to get involved in issues related to social justice. What should I do, and where do you suggest I start? Awesome question. Well, first off, I just want to say that desire that is present within you, that makes you aware that you do have a motivation to work for social justice and to get involved in the community and in the world, just speaks volumes to how God is already working in your heart and your soul and has placed that desire within you so that you have the strength and you have the ability to do much good in the world around you. So you already have what it takes. You are on such a great path. You have a really good start. So now all we have to do is figure out what kind of issues we are passionate about. And what I suggest that you do first is look into the people who are already doing a lot of good in the areas that you care about. So, for example, I want to bring up a specific person who is very much present in the news today because this person recently passed away. And I'm thinking about Congressman John Lewis, who fought tirelessly in a nonviolent way for civil rights, for human rights, for voting rights. In so many ways, he helped so many people. And he did this with a sort of vivacious kind of liveliness, and he demonstrated that one person can do so much good in this world. So look to people like that. Look to people who inspire you, who are doing some of the things that you might like to do, and read about their quotes and just read about the concrete things that they have done and why they believe that their work is so important. That can inspire you and could give you some insight into the kind of work that you may be called to do by God. Another thing is just to get your feet wet into different volunteer opportunities. And there's lots of ways that you can get involved in Madison, even in this time of the pandemic. And please contact me. Feel free to do that if you want to get involved in Hope's Home Ministry at FUMC, because there are ways that you can get involved in helping with very vulnerable populations in Madison that need a lot of help. So get in touch and just get a feel for different kinds of ministries and what you may be passionate about, and what are some of the ways that you can touch other people's lives in a positive way. You can make a difference, so start somewhere. Again, I'll just reiterate, it's great that you have that idea and that desire within you, and look to people who are already working in an area that you may be interested in, or who are working to do some kind of great thing and make positive change in the world. And also experiment by volunteering yourself and by doing a little of this and a little of that, and seeing what energizes you and what makes you feel like you're in the right place and like you are helping others. I'll move on to the next question. Justice. What does it really mean in God's eyes? Well, I know that there are different forms of justice. For example, one form of justice is called retributive justice. This kind of justice focuses mainly on truly punishing an offender for an offense that they have committed, for making sure that the offender suffers consequences for whatever crime or wrong that they have done. So much of our society is focused on this kind of justice, this retributive justice, but I believe that God desires more of a restorative kind of justice. Restorative justice, which truly involves a type of holistic healing for everyone involved in any kind of wrong, anything related to social justice. Restorative justice truly prioritizes forgiveness, healing, and making sure that the people involved in the offense can re-enter the community in a positive way, in a way that they can contribute again, so that offenders can learn from what they did that was wrong, and so that they can have a chance to make up for whatever it is that they did. I believe that we need to have a good understanding of this kind of justice, this restorative justice that in my mind is what God truly wants for the world. I believe that we all need to forgive, as hard as it can be. We all have something that can be forgiven about us and about what we've done. And we all need to be in this healing process together. So if we have this kind of mentality, this communal way of thinking about moving forward in life, in social justice, that we are all truly connected in this together, then I think we can make much more progress than if we just say, oh, well, this person, this group, they need to be punished and there's no hope for them. They are canceled from society. That kind of thinking is harmful and doesn't allow for love and mercy to prevail. So let us just remember that God is present in everything that is happening. So let us continue to get in touch with justice that is according to God, which is restorative. Now the last question. So God is not only about mercy and love, but justice also, and wants me to work for mercy, love, and justice in the world? Question mark. Well, the answer is yes and yes. The fact is, we cannot have or know or learn mercy and love without knowing and learning justice, without truly knowing what is right and what is wrong. God wants to teach us these things. And God can bestow on us so much love and mercy, all of the good, beautiful things that we desire and that make us feel good through the lessons that we can learn. So yes, God is a God of love, is a God of mercy, but God is truly also a God of justice. And when people do something that is harmful towards another person or to another group, yes, they must suffer the consequences. They must learn that what they are doing is wrong. But through this is how we get to a greater experience of what is beautiful and what is the kind of love and life that God wants us to have. So again, the second question here is if there is a role for you to play, for all of us to play in this justice, in this bringing about more truth about what is right and about love and mercy in this world. Yes, you must play a pivotal role in this because that is what God is calling you to do. And everyone is called to do this in their own unique way. So stay closely connected to God and listen. Listen to what your heart is telling you, to what moves you, what energizes you, where you think God may be leading you, because there are so many different kinds of causes and issues to be involved in where people need a lot of help. People are suffering everywhere, and there's so many different ways to make a positive change, to make a difference in the world for good. And so I just recommend just starting with your mentality, knowing that this life is not meant for you to live alone and for you to live disconnected from others, because regardless of what you may think or what you may experience, we are all truly connected, and we have to remember that what we do affects other people, and we have such power and responsibility to affect others for the good and to to make lasting change in this world. So I hope that I can somehow inspire and empower you out there to know that you can truly make a difference. It starts with what you're thinking, with how you present yourself in the world, how you're feeling, how you truly believe in the process of life, in what is right and what is wrong, and then it continues with your actions, with what you decide to do and say, and how you interact, what you decide to be involved in. So just keep going, and please feel free to reach out to me anytime if you want to talk about any of your thoughts and your passions, what you care about. I'm here to listen, and I'm here to answer any of your questions that you may have. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. God bless.